Big win, Don Wilson here for Top MMA News here at the gorgeous Team Bushido Training Center with Nabil the Thrill Khatib. So Nabil, why don't you just give us a little run through on the gym here, what you got, what's going on here, because I got to say this is one of the best gyms I've seen in Eastern Ontario.
Well, we have a full MMA gym. I mean, when I moved from Rockland, because we used to be in a small town of Rockland, and we had a 3,500 square feet, and we did our traditional jiu-jitsu and kickboxing and so on. We started doing a little bit of MMA, and because MMA started getting so big, and because I was competing in MMA, we wanted to move on and make it a little bit bigger. So we moved to Ottawa and opened up 7,500 square feet. As you can see, we have a cage and a boxing ring and 2,000 square feet of mat space, etc. A protein bar. A complete gym facility with free weights. In the back we also have we call a caveman training, sleds and tires and so on. So it's quite a good facility. I'm happy with it.
Oh, definitely. You definitely have the complete setup for an MMA fighter. Anyone in Ottawa looking to train, I got to say, this is one of the most gorgeous gyms I've seen. Let's get down to the reason why we're here.
Why are you here?
Well,
to see the gym. No, aren't you here just to see the gym?
It was a little bit for, a little bit of a visit, but now, your name seems to be on the lips of a lot of people nowadays. So let's get to the first person that seemed to have called you out, or you called him out. We don't know which is which. Mark Holst took down Mikhail Wedderburn at the last rec, was going to retire, and said, I'll come back. I want to fight Nabil. Why do you think that is?
Well, number one, I'm very excited. I was actually watching it online. I was watching it live, and when he called me out, I was ecstatic because I've been wanting a rematch forever. Everybody knows that, and but I haven't, I haven't really thought about it in a while. But since he did call me back out, I was very excited. So I'm very happy to definitely offer him that rematch, because I've been wanting that since our fight. I mean, I don't quite understand, why, because technically he won the fight, but apparently I guess I've been he didn't say trash talking, but apparently I've been smack talking, as he says.
Well, you said you've been chomping at the bit to get back in there, Adam.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I mean, at first, yeah, I was pretty, adamant about getting a rematch. I mean, I've got nothing against Mark. I've never said anything against Mark. But the referee, I think, stopped it early. He should have let it go a little longer. Mark tried to sink in a choke after he knocked me down, but I never tapped. He never sunk in the hooks with his legs, and the referee stopped it for apparently a rear naked choke. And then afterwards, they were saying it was a TKO.
A TKO, yeah.
So which was it? So anyway, I mean, I wasn't out. I know he knocked me down for sure. And I jumped back up. You can see from the tape I jumped back up. So it's a bit of a redemption for me. It has nothing to do with Mark. I mean, he won the fight. He won the fight. I'm happy for him, but I just think that the referee should have let it go longer, let me tap out, or literally knock me out.
You would have liked to have seen a complete finish to the fight. Either you be finished or the fight keeps going. Fans who haven't seen it, if you go to Top MMA News, you type in Nabil's name, you will see that fight. You can see
fight number 9. Look up Rec. I think it says Rec MMA fight number 9. Look at the video, and you tell me. I mean, of course, his team says it was a fair stoppage. My team says it wasn't. It's normal. It's very, very normal. But really, the only guy who's really going to tell you is me, because I was the one who was hit. He hit me. He definitely hit me. He definitely not. It was a flash knockdown, and you could see from the tape. I jumped right back up as he jumped on my back, and he sunk. He tried to sink in a choke, which he did. He did get it around my neck. But his hooks weren't around me, and the referee stopped it. I was on all fours, and the referee stopped it before anything happened. So it was basically, I fell, I jumped up, the referee's watching it, Mark jumps on my back, sinks in a choke. Before he gets the legs around, the referee stops it. So why? I thought the round was over. Then he's telling me, the referee's telling me, it's done. And then I shoved the referee because I was a little bit upset. I was pretty upset over the stoppage, which is normal, but. I mean, he should be happy with the win, but if he's going to give me the rematch, I'm definitely going to take it.
So that would probably be the battle of the two top 170 pounders in Ottawa, and I'm sure a lot of fans would like to see it. But wait, Mark Holst has injured his hand after the last Mikhail Wedderburn fight, so in steps Showtime versus the Thrill.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that matchup?
I just hope he makes weight. I mean, he's had that issue. For a while. I mean, he's an interesting character.
Yep.
He's got a lot of holes in his games, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm not a fast striker. Everybody knows that, but I'm definitely what's the word? A juggernaut, as they would say. I'm a go-getter. I'll keep digging in until I'll get my takedown or I get a knockout. So no matter what he does to me, it's not going to affect my game at all.
Now, before we started the interview here, we were talking. This isn't the first time that a match between you and Markale was proposed. Why don't you tell us about the first time that match was proposed to you?
Well, it wasn't really proposed by a promoter. It was actually proposed by him. I don't know. He Facebooked me and he asked to fight me for his what was it? Fighting Spirit belts on the Indian Reserve, and I was like, sure, if you want. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what his purpose was to do that, but I guess he likes to fight experienced guys. Maybe it helps his game a bit. I don't know. But now he's got his wish.
First off, speaking of him making weight, you said this will be at a catch weight. What will the catch weight be?
It'll be at 175, just like it was with Shoney Carter. I mean, Shoney Carter was getting up there as far as age as well. I mean, he's had like 200 fights. Yeah. So I mean, the last minute he decided to go at 175. I'm not going to say no because I was probably already down to my weight at the time. So I decided to take it anyway. I mean, I'm okay with that. It's not a big deal. If he's going to take the fight at 175 and, if he's going to show his A game, it should be a good show.
So are you expecting anything from him? Are you expecting a stand-up war? Are you expecting him to try to take you down, which would be an odd strategy on his part, but we've seen him try to do that to Holst. What are you expecting?
I don't know. I expect him to do his Muay Thai, which is what his background is. And I think he's done some wrestling too, but I'm not really concerned about anything he's got because where I train with my guys here especially, I train a lot with my own guys, and they've all excelled and learned, and they give me a really hard time here. So, I work out really well with them, and of course I work out at TriStar Gym, with the top UFC guys. So I'm not really concerned.
So, other than a good fight, I'm sure we should be expecting quite a war of words between you two. Speaking of on Facebook and social media out there, are you expecting anything on Facebook? Has it started up yet?
Nothing started yet, but war of words. Everybody knows I'm not very good at that. I'll just say I'm gonna put on a good show, and he can say whatever he wants. I mean, I'm not 20 years old. I'll hype up the fight as best I can as a mature adult, I guess. But his name's Showtime. My name's The Thrill. I mean, those are our nicknames. So we better show off our nicknames and just put on a good fight and a good show for the crowd. Yeah,
we'll mention the nicknames. It's definitely some good names for a poster. Anything else you want to leave the fans with before we let you go?
I mean, just check it out. Don't forget that support your teams. Support your local fighters. If you're from Toronto, drive down from Toronto. Support your local fighter. If you're from Ottawa, go down to the show. I don't even know where the show is, but wherever it is, it'll be advertised very soon. Go to the show and check it out. It should be very good.
I'm pretty sure the show is going to be in Gatineau at the Casino de Lac-Lémy was the last time, at least the last venue that I heard. May 6th, I believe. And I believe there'll also be a fight between Jesse Gross and Brad Cardinal. So you two main eventing that card. Should be an amazing night of fight. So just like you said, fans, support your local MMA scene and come on down. Once again, this has been Don Wilson for Top MMA News with Nabil the Thrill Khatib.
And don't forget to check out OttawaGetsFit.com. Team Bushido.